Electric has made its debut, and it's a strong debut at that. The stock listed on the NSE at 76 rupees. Do note this makes Ola the only listed pure electric vehicle two-wheeler company. My colleague Ritu Singh caught up with Bhavish Aggarwal, the chairman and managing director, to talk about the new listing and their business outlook. Listen in.
It's very exciting to see the investors put their faith in us. When we did the listing and we did the pricing and the IPO, we wanted to price it in a way that enough investors see value and join the journey for the long term. But as I've said, this is this Ola Electric story is a story of India's future. We are building India's future supply chains, India's manufacturing, India's future products, and our ambition and mission is to really build India's leadership on the global stage. So the fact that the street has liked our story and liked what we do, like the price, is a very strong positive. Price will move up and down. I'm learning the ways of the market. And we will keep doing our work. We'll keep focusing on building good business, building strong products, good products, building a sustainable business also, and hopefully creating wealth for investors in the long term.
So far in your very fast pace of growth that you've seen, while revenues are now crossing 5,000 odd crores, losses have also been expanding to about 1,500. So I just wanted to understand if that now starts to change as your responsibility as a public listed entity that is looking to return some value to its investors and stakeholders. How soon do we see that start to change?
Well, Ritu, like we saw in the numbers that we published in our prospectus, our revenue grew up in FY24 by 90%, almost 5,300 crores. And our EBITDA margins also improved from negative 43% to negative 19%, so about a 24-point jump. And that is actually the direction we have been working on already for a while, to build a sustainable business in terms of healthy, good, profitable business. We're not there yet. It's a journey. It's a very young company. It's about a 4-year-old company in operations. Our focus will be to build profitable growth for investors to also feel that there is a long-term profitability journey here also. Now, in our business, there are two themes which I want to communicate to your viewers about how profitability will come across. Firstly, this is a manufacturing business. And in manufacturing businesses, once you invest into your factories, into your technology, and then you sweat the asset more as volume goes up. That's what's been happening already. You can see that's why FY24 numbers were 24 points better on the bottom line. And you can just extrapolate where that curve becomes positive. Our Q1 results will be in the near term. You will see a certain movement in that direction in Q1 because the volumes in Q1 already were higher over last year. These are all public data in Vahan. So as we continue to grow into the capacity that we've already installed, margins will keep improving. The second important theme is the vertical integration of the core EV-centric components, especially the cell. Now, the cell costs about 1/3 or the 30% of the whole vehicle. And all these cells are today imported from large global companies which charge you a bomb. And then you have to pay duty bringing it into India. As we bring our cell into commercial production next year, we will save all that margin and that duty. So that will also further improve our gross margin and hence our bottom line. So we're very focused on building in this direction. I can't share numbers, but this is the direction in which we will go along. And our focus is to build profitable growth as we go along.
Well, can you share a direction in terms of sales as well in the context of what's happening with the FAME subsidies tapering off in the last 2 years in a sustained manner? You've also heavily, been following this discounting strategy. I know you said it's tactical, targeted, etc. Is that going to be the strategy going ahead? Do you hope to exceed those numbers, or do you think sales will take, some sort of a beating or some sort of a slowdown with these subsidies going away?
Ritu, I think the broader story that's playing out here is the penetration story of electrification of EVs in India. 3 years ago when we started, almost to the day, EV penetration in two-wheelers was almost zero. Now it is 6-7% overall, and within scooters, where all the action has been over the last 2 years, it is 15+%. And the scooter penetration month on month is only going up. 2 years ago, the government used to give 60,000 rupees in FAME subsidy. Now they give 10,000. And the industry, not just us, but the whole industry has adjusted very well. They've rejigged the cost structures, and the industry continues to grow with reduced FAME. I believe this is the way of the future. Slowly, the incentives will taper down as companies become more stronger in their supply chain and their cost structures to be able to deliver profit margins with probably no subsidies in the future. So that's been our focus on discounting. Like you said, there are tactical discounts that all companies do. We also do that. But once you see our financial results, you will be able to see how that plays into the broader strategic theme of investing into creating supply chains and vertical manufacturing, which lowers our which lowers our cost structurally.
No, but the headline number, let's say you sold more than 3 lakh scooters last year. Will that kind of a number continue or even grow in this year, you think?
Well, if you see our July numbers in Vahan, we sold 40,000 odd, maybe more than 40,000, 41,000 or something. Yeah, so if you multiply 41,000 by 12.
Sure. Well, let me quickly also, before we let you go, ask you about this question which has been raised by several, industry watchers about you as a founder being very heavily involved in the company, and you as a founder not just being involved in Ola Electric, but you also have Ola Cabs, you have Krutrim, you have food delivery with ONDC, and now we're hearing you're looking to foray into quick commerce. How is your attention going to be divided across these?
See, we as a group have 3 companies. There might be different business units in each, but there are 3 companies. There is the Ola consumer business, which has the cabs, the financial services, the commerce, whatever we're doing. There's the Ola Electric business, and there's Krutrim. Now, each company is in a different stage of its evolution. Ola Electric is in a very aggressive growth phase, and a phase where we are investing for future growth. A very large majority of my time, and my time is not 8 hours a day, you know that. My time is, I don't want to say it, people will say, he works too much, but I work more than 100 hours a week probably. So my time is very largely devoted to Ola Electric's journey, and I am involved in all other businesses at a strategic level. Yeah. We have very strong teams in Ola Electric and across our other companies also, which manage every operational detail. But for those who know my style as a founder, I like to look at the detail in everything that we do. So we make sure there is no stone left unturned to deliver a good execution in the end.
Okay, 100 hours a week is what he works. So that's the word coming in. That's what you need to put in, and attention to detail. So that's Ola Electric. After a flat listing today, it has picked up pace. So at the high point, up around 19%. Issue price was 76 odd rupees, currently trading at over 90 odd rupees. We'll take a short break. We'll connect with the management of Kaplan Point Labs to discuss their Q1 numbers. Stay tuned.